difficulties there. So rewriting just a few seconds. I mean, so yeah. I mean, he's already conversing with hundreds, possibly thousands of people that are using this book, or have used it, or will use it. We're just one of those possible thousands.
Then let them make the mistake of giving him too much information.
Well, the thing is, though, how much difference would we make? Well, I think we need him way more than he needs us.
Unless he can help us get to the capital, get across the border, and get everything that each one of us needs to get done. Do we really even need to be talking to him?
Maybe he can.
No. No. No!
This is very complicated.
Look, unless he can magically open the underground or poof us all to where we need to be.
Maybe he can.
Maybe he can.
Or maybe he knows some things.
I can.
Maybe he can ask someone who was from way back, who was there when it happened. You don't know.
She's gonna look at Neelon like, are you hearing this?
I never went to school. I think this is interesting.
Neelon's laying on the ground, arms behind his head, like eyes closed, just going, nope, I'm not paying attention to this. This is just too much.
Come on, Dad.
Look, I don't like to make the habit of messing around with magic items. But it's not just magic.
I do that a lot.
Both of you do.
This is history.
This is questionable.
Well, that too.
You know, we're gonna get like philosophical. Technically, everything is questionable. You can't take things at face value. Nothing's trustworthy.
Well, you seem to take things all the time.
It seemed to.
You seem to take things without paying any value. Whatever. Anyways,
would I be able to hear that statement?
Ooh.
It was muttered, so depending.
Yeah, would I
he has the big elf ears.
I didn't even hear that statement.
Roll for listening.
What did you say?
No, when you said like taking things at face value, Goma was muttering.
Take a
like,
jab at your
you
thieving.
seem to have no problem taking things, but without.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, about the stealing, but like.
Oh, that's what I thought. I mean, think about the stuff that she talks to in the book, though. Is she being serious about anything she's talking about?
Nope.
I mean, as far as hearing it, I mean, what would you roll? Insight?
I think it would be insight.
Perception? No.
Yeah.
Perception.
Oh.
I was drawing a blank. Sorry. Perception's good.
7 plus 0. 7.
Would I hear it?
I would say you wouldn't hear it. Roll perception.
Me? Okay, I'll roll perception.
I'm avidly not paying attention to this conversation.
Poor Neelon, every time he gets the chance to bust her.
It's going to be like a perception roll, not passive perception, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. 12?
Yeah, you hear it.
Okay, I'm going to smack him in the back of the head.
Gomo's gonna have a bald spot by the time we're done.
Yeah, it's already a triple stack at this point.
Who was the second?
I was first.
Got beaten around by the.
Leota gave him a light bop.
Okay, because I was gonna say like.
Yeah,
I just gave you a
healing.
tap with 2 fingers on the shoulder as I was getting out.
He also got banged in the back of the head by the whirlwind.
I'm not gonna hit him. I'm just joking
Well, so
around.
that's 4 times this session.
I mean, he's got to be in a lot.
I mean, the whirlwind probably hit him like 30
yeah.
times, all things said
Yeah.
and done.
No, but I'm just joking. I'm not gonna hit him just because he said something like that. It means the truth.
Nope, it's already canon. You're abusing Gomo.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'm abusing
You're
Gomo.
abusing
Alright, you get
Gomo.
back, Gomo. I'm sorry.
Jeez,
Oh
jeez,
my
mom.
God.
Now
I
you're,
hit
now you're
mommy in the
abusing
back
your
of the
mom.
head.
Look, when you
I hit
you're a
mommy in
bard,
the back
you're
of the
supposed-
head.
You're going to
When
be
you're a
speaking with
bard, you
Child
kind of
Protective
sign
Services.
up for it, so
Wait, what?
Mom protective services.
Halfling Protective Services.
more like.
If it makes you feel better, my strength isn't a negative, so I probably don't hit that hard.
Mm-hmm.
As compared to Ree, who did it earlier.
All right. Well,
Besides, I like Gomo. I think it'd be more like a friendly hit than a
Como
I
passes
think
out.
the whole team loves Gomo. He's just a little shit sometimes.
It's like, it's like all Steve Urkel, did I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm in no rush to talk to Mav. It's just there's so much he has to offer. And
So, in other words, taunting the wizard is not a good thing to do.
And would that ever be a good idea?
I thought he liked my drawings.
Did he say he liked your drawings?
And he asked me what the food was, and I had to explain it was a cupcake when it was so obvious.
I don't know. It's too much to think. It's too complicated.
Okay,
Because
well,
assuming
then we'll
there's
just
only
tell
this
him-
one book in the world, in the history of this book, there's not multiple versions of it. It's just this one that transcends time. Then if I hold on to this, well, I say I, but if someone holds on to it and never lets go, hides it away, whatever, since that's not determined yet, is he talking to anybody in the future? If he is, are there multiple versions? Are there multiple versions of the future that he's talking to? What is going on, right?
Honestly, even if you were to hide it, I really don't think things stay in hiding forever, so it would be possible someone in the future could find it.
I mean, to be fair, think about where you guys found it.
Mm-hmm. And if he's in the past, then us talking to him, does it change history?
If he's been
Was it
doing this
predetermined?
entire time, then it's always been going on. It doesn't change anything.
It becomes a constant of the world, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't go to school, but I actually have a pretty smart character.
It's tricky.
Why don't you just tell him good night for now?
You tell him.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna.
As you get the book and you look at it, there's writing. It's a question.
Uh-huh.
And as it forms into a language that you probably already understood what it says, but it does change into Infernal, and then it says, "Do you have a map?"
We have a map.
Can you draw me a map? of
He wants
your-
me to
Oh, no,
draw.
you're asking the teenager to draw. Damn it.
He wants me to draw. Okay. He wants to see the map.
He wants to see the map?
Mm-hmm. I could draw little happy trees on the map.
He wants you to draw a map?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Okay.
it's up to you if you want me to. I don't have the map, so it's up to you.
That is a lot of information, but here, let's try something. Gomo pulls out. Oh, by the way, DM, how is this book bound? The pages. Is it like holes and like straps going through, or is it
It's
like
more
kind of
like-
some type of glue?
so the pages
Yeah.
are like full length of the book,
Yeah.
and then in the center of it, it's like wrapped, like leather corded around it to keep the center of the book like folded together.
Oh, okay. I know what that looks like.
Yeah.
I think.
So it's a really.
It's definitely handmade. Like
Yeah.
you started
Right.
I was
these
about to say really.
together, wrapped
Right.
craft.
together.
It's not
Yeah.
like glued
Yeah.
together, kind of bound. It's
Yeah, it's
just
not professional.
loose
working, it's
pages
really
and whatever,
craft.
all just kind of put together and
Hope it
strapped
stays.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I built a book from handmade, so yeah. No, that's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah. Same.
Do all the pages look of the same quality? Not in
They're,
terms of awareness, but like same material,
no, they are
or
definitely different materials. They're all
different
sorts
materials.
of
Okay.
Some are thicker, thinner, brighter, darker.
Gomo then pulls out his journal, rips up the page that he had the drawing of that he drew when they were at the dungeon
Mhm.
with the hologram map. He rips it out and adds it as a page to
Okay.
the book.
Just real fast, the one that you were drawing, it was based off of the map that you're currently looking at, right? Like the recent one, or was that the one that was based off of
It was the hologram one. And then-
I know, but I put the points of the hologram on that same map, so I'm just curious.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
can't
the
remember if
same
that's
kind
what it
of-
was. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just couldn't remember exactly which one that you had for that. Okay, got it. So it's more of an accurate map because that one was more of the area of the whole area versus just
Yeah,
part.
it was whole of Ergrin
Yeah.
and also the points of the 5 glowing whatever
Yeah.
marked on them.
Okay.
So it may not be super precise, of course, not using tools and whatever to get the proportions right, but it's more or less accurate
does that mean I
from
can't
a
draw?
hand-drawn sketch. Well, it may or may not work. I'm experimenting. Here, let me try this. So he rips that page out of his drawing of Ergrin and adds it to the book.
Okay.
Anything?
And as you do, it actually disappears, and it says, "Very clever. That will work nicely."
Ha! Would you look at that?
Does that mean I could have sent him a cupcake?
I don't think
Does that
I
mean
don't think
you
you can
just
make
lost
pages
all
out
of
of
the-
cupcakes.
Does that mean you just lost all the information that we got from the weird room?
I hope not.
Well, it's not there anymore.
And we get it back?
I ask him, can you put the map back on the page?
It comes back and it says, "Just flip through the pages. You'll find it."
Oh,
It's already.
I flipped through the
there.
pages.
And you do. Eventually, you find it. It's
Ah.
it's similar to what you had drawn, but in his own like he redrew it in the book, so it was actually part of the book versus
Huh.
just like a page that was ripped out.
Interesting. Well,
So do we tell him good night now?
I take a copy of that drawing and back onto my journal.
Almost realized.
Copy.
it.
Well, in retrospect, I probably should have made a copy first, but we learned something very important.
Go also sent him a hell of a lot of information.
It's just a map.
One sitting.
A very big, kind of big overview.
With important stuff.
Maybe he built all those locations. He probably knows where it is already.
I mean, we literally found this book in one of said locations. Look, nobody so far has been able to tell us anything about those locations. If anybody can, he might be the one.
Why do we even care? It's not that has nothing to do with us.
That's where your green ooze came from. Wouldn't you like to know why it's up there?
No.
No? Okay.
It's what the Ostwinds were looking for. I think you're disappointed.
Not to mention he was talking the other day about how they were doing research to restore magic.
For all we know, maybe doing all of this stuff will give us the key to the underground again. And you can go
That
home.
too. Look, there's a lot
I
of
know where the key
history.
is.
Yeah, but if we have information for the Ostwind, maybe we can trade it for your key. Information is valuable.
You know information is valuable. My dad used to trade information and goods all the time. That was literally his job. But
So
why does
you would
it...
understand it's sometimes more valuable than
No, but
any
that doesn't
amount
mean
of
I'm
gold.
happy about it.
Would it
Well,
make you
we
feel
don't
better if
have
I tell
to.
him good night? And we can stop talking for the night?
Yes.
Fine, fine. Give the book back.
We'll talk
to
later in
him.
private.
I don't know why it has to
I don't know
be
why you're
us.
whispering while you're writing, but okay. I don't know what that looks like. Are you
Sounds
just
like
writing?
Goma.
Are you just
was
writing
telling
Infernal
me-
in like tiny little letters? Like,
You know,
Totally
she
sounds like
was-
something Jester would do.
She was telling Goma while she was getting the book.
Right.
Like, they'll talk
No,
to the
they
book in
would-
private because they're not comfortable. That's what she was saying.
oh,
Naoto would go over and sit with Rodon and Neelon and just be like, but I just don't know why it has to be us.
All right. Okay, well, we're gonna go to sleep already. Thank you for talking to us and for everything you told us. Maybe we'll find some more information for you. Here's a little happy moon with a cow jumping over it.
oh.
And I like how you're like, let's just say goodnight, and then you spend like 5 to 10 minutes drawing pictures.
Drawing pictures for this man.
I thought we were saying goodnight.
I'm giving him a moon. Jeez.
For a good night?
Yeah.
A whole
Now
moon?
Yeah.
What's for morning?
I
What's for
could do
good
a
morning?
sun. I could draw a rooster.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe some eggs.
Can I make
So,
Goma
what, are you
hungry?
drawing like
Pancake
what kind
breakfast.
of moon are you drawing? Like a circle moon, or are you doing like one of those like little sliver moons?
Now, it's a circle moon with a happy face on it.
Okay.
And a cow jumping over it. Whatever.
And a cow jumping over it.
After you're done, it comes back
Is it
later,
followed by
and
by a
he
spoon too?
he takes because your drawing would disappear. It's literally the same moon with the circle, but it has like I think it's 8 eye stalks coming out of it, and then the mouth, the smiley face has a bunch of teeth.
Oh, wow. He draws scary stuff. Okay, cool. I'm going to put, that's cool.
Out of character, great. Eldritch horror, wonderful. Just what we needed.
That's really cool. I can draw scary
How
stuff
long
too.
is this good night gonna take?
Hold on. And I'm going to draw a bear with sharp teeth.
Okay, that's enough, young lady.
Wait, but I want to see if he draws his bear back.
Nope, I'll take those back.
Oh, ooh.
Out of character, you having the southern goodbye over there? Is that what it is?
I'm sorry. It's ingrained into me.
Spend 5 minutes spend 5 minutes in the living room saying goodbye, and then spend 5 minutes at the door. Spend 5 minutes in the driveway. Spend 5 minutes
Okay,
on the
look.
walkway. Spend 5 minutes at the car.
Yep.
Check this out, though. Not only am I from the South, but I'm also Mexican, so double that.
Oh my god.
That's a whole, like,
I know
3
it
days
well.
to say goodbye.
I know it well. It happens.
That good night's taken
It happens
so
with the
long.
Europeans occasionally too.
Yeah, that good night's taken so long. Nilam by now would have gotten a full rest by now.
He's got a
Okay.
beard.
By now he is actually asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the book back.
I'm trying to remember what is the because there's the Southern goodbye, and then there was like I think it was like the I forget what the other one was, but it's basically you don't say goodbye, you just leave. That's the one Naoda wants to do is just leave. Don't say goodbye, you leave.
I gave Gomo back the book because he called me young lady, and that was kind of weird.
So we need to scare her with parental tactics.
Dude, she's never had parents. She's not used to being what's the word I'm looking for?
Prevented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
book,
After that.
please.
Here.
Thank you. So wrap it back up in cloth and shove it in the backpack.
That's fun.
All right. Well, I think we're still headed to Warzer and then over on to the capital, I guess. So we're gonna need some good night's sleep. I'll take for first watch. Off to bed. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll
Slam
pour
the door.
myself some more tea.
I slammed the door again, so.
Wow.
All right. So, night passes just fine. And just in the interest of trying to get us to Warser, let's roll one more time.
Alright. I'm rolling
Was
it.
it
Oh, okay, never
D10?
mind.
Okay. No, go for it.
A D10, right?
Yes, D10.
Mhm.
Here's a D10. Yes, you are. Okay. What does it say?
Earthquakes. Now we're
5.
being attacked by earth elementals. Yay.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I find magic item again?
No.
Aw.
Okay. So, this is mainly something that's just for you, Lily.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Does that mean
You don't have to mute. It's okay.
Oh.
You don't have to mute. All right. So, as you're starting to get closer to Warsaw, and it's been about a week of travel, and while there has been some excitement, most of the time it's boring for you. They start to blur together. And it's nice to be. You do relish the fact that you're traveling with new friends, which you've had issues with in the past.
Mhm.
And you're starting to think about this. And as you're kind of staring off at nothing while you're thinking about your friends, a shape catches your eye. But it's not moving. It's a big gray wolf standing by the forest. And it's not moving at all, except for its head, as it seems to be staring directly at you, and its head is just following your path. And as you pass it, it never moves. And you kind of look forward again, thinking like that was really weird. And you look back over your shoulder again to look at it, and now it's actually trotting, keeping pace with you, but still back. It's not catching up to you. It's just keeping pace with you. And you look forward again like, okay, seriously, this is weird. That can't be real, right? You look back again, and you don't see it. Instead, you see a humanoid figure, walking away from where it was towards the forest.
Yay.
Creepy ex-boyfriends.
Slowly put my hood up.
And as you think about that for a little bit, you can't help but to feel that you felt something like a connection or a thought or something, but that humanoid figure felt something like somewhat familiar to you. And it almost felt like someone that you could have sworn shouldn't be here.
Wait, someone that shouldn't be here?
Someone that last you saw was a long way from here.
Creepy ex-boyfriend with a restraining order.
I'm gonna stop the horse.
Okay.
You notice this?
Do we notice it?
I mean, you guys were traveling. It's not like you were in a line. You were kind of next to each other. So if her horse stopped, you probably notice it.
I'm gonna look back again to see if I see anything.
You coming?
Yeah, keep going.
Is it another elemental?
No.
Oh, she probably saw something shiny on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe it's another magic item. Maybe I should go pick it up.
As you say this, and you look down, like you're looking for something. You do actually see something shiny on the ground.
No freaking way.
No!
I'm gonna get off the horse and pick it up and be like, see?
And it is
What
one
is she
gold
holding?
Holding a
coin,
gold piece.
one gold piece.
One gold piece. Huh.
And then you look a little ahead, and there's one more.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go pick that one up too.
What is this, a freaking breadcrumb trail?
That's what it. Yeah, that doesn't
And you
look
look
right.
around, you only found the two.
Okay.
Oh, looks like some people dropped some coin. You guys keep going. I'm gonna look a little bit more. See if I
Well,
can
no,
find
does one of
anything
your
else.
pockets have a hole in it?
Can you
I'm
imagine?
the only one that has that
her
much cash.
Who's that to?
Gomo, it's like, you're the only one that ever has that much gold. Do your pockets have holes?
Not to my knowledge. I think I would have noticed if my pocket had a hole. Or at least if my pouches did.
Do I sense the presence still there, or are they gone
No.
by now?
You don't see anything, and you don't really feel anything.
Creepy
Okay.
ex-boyfriend with the restraining order.
I'm gonna get back on the horse and be like, okay, let's go.
But I keep thinking creepy boss.
Well,
Okay.
I just can't
As
believe
you
this
are-
girl's luck.
As you continue for the rest of your journey, nothing else eventful happens, and towards the end of the day, it is the sun is starting to go down. You do start seeing shapes of buildings,
Ah,
not very tall, but there.
civilization.
Has what?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, same. And
Um,
Dale. Oh, go ahead.
No, but question: has it been a very bright day? Like bright outside?
I mean, there's been cloud cover, but
I think Naoto just would have kept the blindfold on, so she still has that on.
Okay. And it's the whole day was still a little on the cold side as you're starting to turn a little bit to the north, but not too much colder, but still low 70s for the day. And Thale turns to you and says, those buildings up there, that's where we're headed. That's Warser. We'll have to cross the bridge to get there, but we should get there before actual nightfall.
Finally.
We have to pay the troll.
The what?
troll. The ones that like. No, the bridges.
You mean the toll?
No, the troll. Do we have to pay the troll? Trolls that protect the
No.
bridges.
What the heck?
Listen,
are you talking
listen,
about?
lady. There are no trolls protecting or under bridges.
We've already passed the bridge.
Well, we passed
You
one.
guys not have.
We have to
Yeah,
pass
but
another
I'm
one to
just what
get
I'm
into
saying.
Warsaw.
We've already passed the bridge, so wouldn't there have been one there too? So if there wasn't
No,
one
they
there,
hide. They hide.
then how do they get their money?
Because when you approach is when they come out. They don't need to be out if you're not approaching.
Yeah, but we already approached one before
We
and he
went
didn't come
over a
out.
bridge and there was no troll.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like you guys just
Because
don't
if
have
there is
any?
one hiding under, it's the exception rather than the rule.
Look, as far as I know,
Then who
there aren't
takes care of your
trolls guarding
bridges?
bridges. Taking,
The government?
we don't pay the trolls.
Look works.
In fact, I think if there were trolls at the bridge, I don't think they're there to collect toll.
Okay. So, as you're having this conversation and
Are there actually
discussing
trolls?
whether or not trolls are there,
At this bridge?
The existence or non-existence of trolls.
there are not trolls. There are no trolls. And the path leading up is actually busier than it has been for a while. This area seems to be getting some foot traffic.
Ah,
The split to either Oberhorst or the direction you came from is actually on this side of the bridge. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of traffic,
Right.
mainly going to Oberhorst because it's a
Mm.
bigger city.
gotcha. Oh, look at that.
So there are gnome guards posted by the bridge. They are not trolls; they are gnomes. And the city or the town that you see on the other side of the bridge is an interesting one, to say the least. Most of the buildings, I'll say with quotation marks, are giant mushrooms.
Ooh.
We're in Smurf Village.
Iota is immediately happy.
So they're mostly made from mushrooms. Some of them are made from trees that are around the mushrooms, and it's actually more that the mushrooms are around the trees. They're like, you know how like mushrooms grow in rings.
Yeah.
So they're
how's it-
basically rings around the trees.
She
Are these-
immediately like hops out the cart and almost falls on her face doing so, and then just starts like running towards the place.
Are the houses edible?
I mean,
I
you'd
would
have to go
use
try.
the house.
But anyways, as you are crossing the bridge into this very interesting town, that is where we're going to call it for tonight because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Ah!
Woohoo.
I'm so happy we fucking got here, but now we have to go. No, but I get it. Everybody's tired, but it's like no.
Yeah, because honestly, when I got that book, it was just to have a small conversation with a drawing and not to go into everything else you guys been to. That's why I was like, okay,
but either.
That's why I was like, okay, bye, I'm going to bed. And it didn't stop.
You know, D&D is really strange to me because it's like not just to prepare for as a DM, but just as a player, because like you never know where it's gonna go. And it's
Right.
like I like the fact of like the RPing, and I like that one little thing can take an hour. I like that about it, but at the same time, I don't, because we only get to play once a week. So it's like, you know, 2 months down the road, you're like, man, I just spent 2 months of my life and we only went one place. It's really only because we're not playing for very long. So it's like it's weird.
Right.
We need
Yeah,
urgency.
no, I totally feel that.
I mean, you say we do, but at the same time, as long as we're having fun, and I am having fun exploring all of these little aspects. It's just like I said, it's just a weird feeling. That's all.
It is a weird feeling to think that like the length that we've been playing versus the length the characters have actually been together
Exactly.
is vastly different. So it's
Yep.
like we think, oh yeah, the characters should like totally be like super familiar, and we kind of starts bleeding in. But then we have days where we remember it's like, oh shoot.
We're literally only on week 3 of all the characters being together.
I know.
This is
and
this is
that's,
literally
like,
only week 3, whereas we've been doing this for,
months,
not
Yeah.
including the break, we've had 12
3
sessions.
months at this point. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it is also like, man, I can tell like sometimes the characters act like they've been together forever, and then other times you have that distance of like, oh yeah, I've only known you for like,
I mean, you know,
3
you can still
weeks,
crack jokes
plus
and
being in jail with you.
banters with strangers.
know, it's
so
really
it's kind of
nice.
like at that level.
yeah.
And you're still technically like figuring out everybody's buttons,
Yeah.
how to push
Right.
them,
And by the way, what's really funny
Or
is,
what's- how to compliment.
and this doesn't happen all the time, but your in-game date
Right.
is almost the same as real life. It's the 16th of May,
Hey.
which is really weird.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because Zafian had said that like it
Wow.
was summertime
That's crazy.
game, so it was like.
So now
But
from
eventually
here
we're
on
gonna
out,
get to the point
we.
where we're in winter and in game is not winter. That's gonna be weird.
So from here on out, we have a session every day, right?
I
Oh,
wish,
boy.
but
To
I don't
keep
think
track
we-
of
other
time.
stuff in our lives.
A couple things. One, Neelan, that random encounter you came across where I made you roll a D100. It's because so what I did is I created a list of things of like encounter things, right? That I wanted. I was like, okay, if they roll D10, these are the list. But some of them I refilled from the session 2 weeks ago, and some of them I didn't. You just happened to roll one that I didn't refill. And I was like, well, I don't want to do the same thing again. So I had a backup like thing online where it was like just have them roll, this, and then pick and it'll be off this list. And it just happened to be an elemental trap was on the list. It just like a trap, an elemental trap was all it said. So that's what I came up with.
You're
Honest-
welcome, everybody.
Fish did the
No.
one thing that he wasn't expecting.
See, it's amazing because that was one of my favorite combat encounters so far.
It really was.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
you know how to
interesting
fight it?
things, and like there was a lot of challenges. I felt like,
Yeah.
First
and there was
time-
genuine
first
sense
time
of
for some
threat.
people.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, there was two
Oh,
things
yeah.
that one, when I saw elemental, I literally Googled real fast,
uh-huh,
like storm or air or lightning, and
right.
I saw the air elemental. I was like, okay, so I actually had like 5 or 6 different monsters real fast, like tabbed out, right? I'm like, okay, yes, no, that's out. And then I saw that one, and I literally, I'm not kidding you, I saw that you couldn't put it to sleep, and I'm like, I'm doing that one.
I knew
So
it.
you intentionally nerfed
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Yeah, I did.
You
Well, I
never
told you
told
like
me.
last one, I was like, I gotta find a way to not let him put everything to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but even so, like a lot more people, and I know this won't sound like a compliment, a lot more people actually got hurt, and this like it felt like we had stakes.
Well, I also upped
Yeah.
the difficulty because, like, again, I'm using that. I started using, with that D&D Beyond encounter thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but that's a good thing. Like it felt like there was
Yeah.
a struggle because you
And-
can't hit wind. You know what I mean? So
and-
it's like what
And
do you
most
do?
of them that you've been getting have been medium difficulty. Well, that one was a hard difficulty, so I upped the
I
difficulty
like it.
level.
Hmm.
I liked it.
That was the first time I actually had to. That's the first time I actually felt like, oh god, I'm basically flailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Rodon's like, I can't punch air. Help! What do I do?
Like I thought, oh, I'll just go over there. I'll go over there and use my quarterstaff. It could get blown away.
I don't want to use.
You know what? It's a good thing I didn't follow that wolf.
We'll see.
What does that mean?
Look at my screen.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, what does that mean? It's upside down for me.
Not good. That's what that means.
So, what is that? 7 of swords?
8.
8 of swords.
But with that encounter,
2
real
of
fast,
swords.
you guys did level up.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Heck yeah! Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Level up.
I forgot how to level up. How do we do this, DM?
We'll do it
Actually, do
slowly.
we want to do
Yeah,
this?
we
we gotta
gotta
wait.
different-
Yeah. And you know Gummy loves to do that, so I'm sure he'll be looking.
So I have a question. Do we want to do it all separately like we did before, or do we want to do it together?
I see no problem
Whatever.
doing it separately, but if we want
I'm
to talk
doing mine
about
right
it,
now.
like think about conflict.
I'll do mine right
Might as
now.
well
Fish,
do it
help me
right
with
now,
mine.
just so I have. So yeah.
Yeah, just because I will legitimately forget. So
right
like,
now, he says.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
my time.
So
I will forget if I don't do it now. So
but yeah,
Chat
no,
and
like
ask in Discord.
what about the what?
Oh, chat, talk about it, ask in Discord. I know I'm gonna be posting some stuff that I find about what I might want to take on this level ups and whatever. So hopefully that keeps it from being forgotten.
Fish, if I have Gomo, if I have or Gummy, damn, I'm going to level up right now. So if I have questions, I'm going to be shooting those. Even if I know the answer, it's also just, hey, I'm making sure this is what
Okay.
I'm doing right.
Okay. I might not be able to answer tonight right now, but
Oh, but like,
we have until next week to finish it. So
let's see, class.
I will
level-
say though,
Because sleepy,
JP,
We're on
sleepy.
level 7.
Yes.
yeah, sleep times.
with that encounter, I was like, what in the world can I do? Because that's wind. I'm pretty sure none of my shots or daggers are gonna be able to do anything to that. You know? So I was like at a loss at what to do. And then I was like, you know what? What would happen if I do this? And that's what I came up with, with the throwing the darkness inside of the wind.
Yeah. I liked what you did with that. That was really cool. Putting
That
on
was
a rock
really
and
cool.
throwing
I
it
like
on.
that.
Yeah.
DM inspiration.
Oh, DM inspiration.
Ooh, DM
Because
inspiration.
I was like,
Jeez.
I was actually thinking about that, and I'm really torn between, because honestly, freaking Moonbeam is
Moonbeam was
badass.
so cool.
Why don't you guys, everybody? Why don't you guys get? If because there's nobody in chat. I don't think it might be. If there's anybody in chat
Really, there's like
on
one
stream
person.
still, you want to, if you were watching and you want to say who you think should get, who did the best role play, type their name, and we can make sure that you get a vote. You guys should maybe if you think it's okay, you guys can just say who you think it should be. But I think it might be fun if you guys just like DM me and then like tally votes.
Anonymously voted. Okay, we can do that.
Yes.
All right, down for that.
I'm down for anonymous, but I also like not anonymous because then it is kind of like a, oh, people like this, and that can make people feel.
Oh,
good,
true.
and they're like, oh.
Okay, we can do that.
I like
that,
both.
actually.
I like both though, so like that's not swaying one way or another.
You know
that's
what
just
else I like?
pros and cons of both.
Sleeping.
You like Moonbeams?
It's honestly getting
Moonbeams
quite
was
late. So.
cool. Man, the lilies was also really cool. So it's between moonbeams and like,
Pebble of
big
darkness.
game, and like.
What?
Whoa,
we just got
we're just
raided.
about to end the stream and we get raided.
No!
Guys,
We have to go
oh.
another hour.
Wander on.
We have to
Thank
go
you for the
another hour.
raid.
Really
Have to
appreciate
go
the
another
raid. We were
hour.
wrapping up and doing an introspection.
Maybe they
And
can.
appreciate the follow. Gosh,
Absolutely,
Yes.
thank you.
but yeah, I guess
I feel
quick
bad.
introduction. We're Stream for Initiative. We stream every Sunday. Play D&D. It's very RP heavy. But combats are also very interesting because we RP during combat too. And if you want to watch all the VODs, they are on the YouTube. There should be links to that on Twitch if you go to the description. And we also have a
And
Discord if
Discord.
you want to join and talk about stuff in general, random D&D stuff, not D&D stuff. What else? Twitter.
Oh, it's
We,
been so
we
much.
get
Oh, we
random
do have a
arts
Twitter?
posted. Yep, fan
Yeah, we
arts and things
do.
like that. For every time we go live, and also just randomly announcements as well. So feel
Most
free to.
announcements do tend to be on Discord first.
Yep.
The most active.
Thank you for the fun, the follow. Also, just
Thank
wander on.
you.
Thank you. And you know what? I if you like roleplay heavy D&D sessions, I think you will have fun like with these because it is very roleplay heavy.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Oh god, there's so much comedy that happens
I know,
without even
there's-
intending it to be. But
Right.
so, by all means, and if you have feedbacks, we're always happy to hear what
Absolutely.
people
Yeah.
think. And
100%.
Right now
improve.
that we're wrapping up, we're trying to determine the what? What we're trying to
DM
determine?
inspiration.
DM
So
inspiration.
we chat at the end with with chat that's been listening in, and we take in the feedback. Okay, who do you guys think actually did the best role play or the most interesting kind of role play? And we vote on that to give DM inspiration to. So you guys can partake in that as well.
Followed you back, by the way. Thank you.
And if you listen back to the one on YouTube, you can always comment who you think would get the inspiration on that too.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, you can't go back like 3 weeks and vote on that, unfortunately.
No,
but,
but like, the most recent one, up until we play again, there's a entire week of being able to vote. So
cool stuff, fun things. Anyways, so yeah, we were wrapping up. We start the stream usually at 9 p.m. Central -2, so that's 7 p.m. Pacific. I mean, sometimes we're a couple minutes late, like 30 minutes today. But we try to keep it on schedule. No,
but
it
also,
wasn't that.
Also, like, to everybody watching, the wonky DM expression is where his.
Oh, yeah, don't mind that. That's just
his camera was not working. Mine, I cannot get a camera.
Actually, I was gonna say that right
major
now.
slowdown.
I was gonna say, since Rodon's camera's never working right now, why don't we just put his derpy picture on there?
Yeah, we should.
Oh my
put it on right now so
God.
everybody can see Rodon's derpy picture.
See, I can't
Oh
believe it took
my
you that long to realize to think of that.
Yeah, it took us a long time to think of that.
It
Hey, at least we
did
did it
take me
before
that
the end
long
of
to
the
think
session.
of that. I can't believe I haven't thought of that. Like,
No,
I don't know
right,
why it
just so
took
you
me so
know.
long to
No,
think
because
about it.
we did think of something similar, which was just if Rodon ever gets fan art and stuff, we would throw it on there and just have it cycle.
Yeah, but this is
Like,
such a
but he has
no-brainer.
fan
Like,
art.
why
I know,
did it
he
take me
has
so
fan art.
long to even
He literally drew that.
realize? I don't understand. Here, there you go. There's
Oh,
the
and we
Rodan.
started doing today. In the beginning of every session, I'm gonna pull out a tarot card to see what we could expect for the session to happen.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
Yeah,
So,
that's really cool.
so
Also,
Lily,
yeah, thanks.
Yep.
She does have background in it with a little reading every once in a while. I
Yeah,
think.
so
I actually
Lily.
did one not too long ago, actually.
Oh god, there's
Yeah,
so much to
I
talk about.
actually do tarot readings on my streams. So
Yeah, so Lily does a VTuber tarot card reading on her channel.
One of a kind.
Yep. Ace is setting hers up. I used to do. I'm the bard of the party, and I actually do music, but
yeah,
I'm just kind of struggling
Video games.
managing 2 different setups for streaming.
there's the
Fish does video games.
Yep. Fish and Yodi are probably the more consistent ones to get contents out of. Well, and Angie, I'm the bad one to follow. You're not probably gonna get peeps
I have more
from me.
time now to do content, so I'm gonna start focusing more on that. Now that I'm done with school.
And Zafian,
I
our
am
DM,
saving money to eventually do content, so I'm the worst one to follow. I don't post.
Oh,
anything.
she's the up and coming one, so stay tuned for that. And Zafian, our DM, does a lot of like Sims and world building stuff. So if you're into that
very
stuff,
cute and wholesome.
it's really fun. Because he makes all the maps and stuff too. So that's really cool. And there's also a WorldAnvil page with this campaign setting in it with all the cities and whatever, and it's an ever-growing library of content.
Speaking of writing, our dear beautiful little Yodi also does some writing.
She says little. He's literally the tallest person in the party, but sure.
But yeah, we all have Twitters and Discords and stuff, and yeah, we'd love for everyone to join us next weekend.
Yep.
After we level up and get powerful.
Yeah, level up.
Oh yeah, we just leveled up, guys. We just leveled up. You know what that means, Sam? We're gonna have to change our cards.
Ooh,
Oh
yeah, that's
gosh.
true.
Okay. the little flipping
Yeah.
cards on the top right for the character stats. Yeah, that's gonna change. All right. Well, it's work, but it's also progress. So moving forward.
Yes, moving forward on that note, I'm still really tired.
Let the DM go to
I'd like
bed.
to go to bed.
Alright, well, everyone, thank you very much for joining. Hop into the Discord so you can kind of come in and chat with us too. Like we
yeah.
when we're just randomly doing stuff, we're in the voice chat.
I'm
So,
thinking that maybe we should raid someone since there are still some people in there.
I think I
we should
agree.
send them off.
We totally
Yeah.
should.
Especially since I was like, as thankful as I am for them to coming, it was kind of sad that they came at the end. So like, send them away.
I don't think I'm logged into Twitch right now. Dang it.
I am.
You are? Okay, can you
Yeah, I'm
raid?
looking.
But are you logged in on the Stream for Initiative account?
No, but I'm a mod, so I can still raid.
Ah, there
Well,
we go.
we'll
Excellent.
send you off to other
Lucky,
people.
lucky.
We do hope you'll join us
Oh, look.
again next weekend.
These people are just starting. This is starting soon, so we'll go with them.
Oh,
Is it getting
Excellent.
dicey?
It's
That's
getting
what's wrong?
dicey.
It's
Yeah.
getting
getting
dicey.
Yeah,
There you go.
Alright.
that's adorable.
Perfect.
Well, thank
We
you
do
so
hope
much for
join us
hopping
the
in.
next weekend, though.
Ciao.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Hope we see you next
Bye.
week.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Night.